Well, today I decided to try something a little bit new, and it's called fear. It's, it's a little bit new. Um, let's put it this way. Um, I'll start. And it's a game to see how many people that you can get to see on how much they fear. When I was a child, and you don't have to explain the whole story too. When I was a child, in the short term, I mean, long story short, when I was a child, I ended up fearing bees because I always swapped at them, try to hit them. And they never attacked me back, and I was 7. Yep, I was 7, and they never attacked me. No, wait. Hang on. No, sorry, I was 6, and they never attacked me back. And the one just swooped up, just, got in front of my t-shirt, in my t-shirt, and stung me right there. I can still kind of feel the bump. And they say that a bee can, you know, put not honey, but it's like some kind of bad acid of a honey inside of you, and it can very badly affect you. So, yeah. Let's see. I stopped fearing the dark when I was 7. How I overcame it was because I had a nightmare beyond on what you could see. I thought fearing the dark was bad, but my nightmare, it was so severe that it damaged me of wanting to ever never having dreams again. When I dreamed, it looked so real. You know Freddy Krueger? I didn't even know who he was when I was 7, but it was like that, pretty much. That's how real my dream looked. First, the woman crawled up the steps, and I shut my door, and I was by myself. And then she was trying to break down the door to get in. And then the door broke down when I jumped up in my bed and I woke up. And you know what? I woke up 7 times. Now still dreaming. It's kind of like a defective dream where, you feel like you're awake, you wake up and it's like, oh, I'm still dreaming. Because the dream is so severe, it's like you're forced to stay asleep. Like your body's like, no, I want to sleep more because I'm still tired. Back to back. Same woman, same running away. I I dreamed this one dream that she was chasing me. And this was the second last dream. I only remember the first 3. Ugh, man. Apparently, she caught me. But then I finally woke up. Everything looked so real. I sat up, I looked to my right, and everything looked exactly the same. I was on top of my old bunk bed, which is it's gone now, forever. Unless if it's somewhere else and someone else has it. I I lay down, turned my head, looked to my left, and there she was, laying like this, looking right at me. And she said my name, "Hi, Justin." It was kind of like in a little bit of a demon voice. She had long curly hair, brown. She was in, kind of like what in my terms and what I think, old people wear. Those sleeping wears that, of course, like your grandma probably, sorry, like your grandma would probably wear. And I was terrified half to death, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm actually asleep. And it looked so real. And I screamed in my dream, but when I woke up, I didn't scream. I was in a pool of sweat. Soon, I started dreaming more and more. And my nightmares became so much worse that I stopped fearing of the dark. I started fearing more of my dreams, wishing I never had most of it. Sometimes, let's put it that way, sometimes I wish I could never dream again. Long story short, about this last dream I had that I can remember, I was in my high school, and there's this some kind of long black haired girl, and she got killed or something, and I said, oh, and there's two cops there, wondering if I killed her or something. I was like, oh, no, it wasn't me. I mean, I was just saying that she sat over there by herself at that side of the table, and no one walked to her. And then, there she was right there at the table. And it looked, like I said, my dream felt real, as real, seemed so real as real can get. And then all I hear is, whoa, from one of the cops. And I turn my head, and there she was sitting there, right there. I was in, a class seat. And I turned my head, I was like, ah! And then I hear, turn my head, I was like, turn my head, look, they weren't really there, and I turn my head again, and I hear, whoa! I was like, ah! Whoa! Ah! Sitting right there in front of my eyes. I'll tell you, it was beyond real. I didn't hear any talk, but I woke up because it's like a fear that, what if something bad happens? Because that's how every mind thinks. What if this badly thing happened in this dream? And you just don't think, you just like, what the heck with this? I'm gonna wake up. I am starting to scream when I wake up. Yes, a Wolverine moment. You can laugh about it, but you try to wake up having a good dream, and then realizing half the time that you're having nightmares. I have to admit though, I do have my random dreams. Slightly sometimes they can be good dreams. No, I had never had any barbecue to end up having nightmares. Not like these. And it fears me so much to think about it. That's why I stay up sometimes every other night, because I fear that I'll have a dream that will turn into a nightmare. I remember this one time I was in my I was in this one middle school, and I was only in sixth grade, and I was running from this black-haired, long-armed and legs woman or something. I never even heard of The Grudge, but I was running and running. Sometimes I was just standing there watching it coming after me. And that's what I fear. The truth is, my body fears that I'll be alone forever. I may look like a cool guy, but if you saw me in the real world, you'd see that I'm just a guy that's by himself. People do tend to look up to me though. But that's about it. And I don't really understand why anybody would look up to someone like me. Sometimes I don't see it. But what gets me the most, and yes, I guess it's my Libra side that makes me think this, that I fear that I'd be alone. I try to put love, but I only have caring. Only. The words are still a question to my mind. I try to make every excuse to keep myself having that word. But as far as that word love, I only care.